Like I said, Donald Trump was met with Navajo talkers. You'll recall, I think most people know this, that during World War II, one of the methodologies in communicating in lieu of like some type of code was in the Navajo language. The idea being that Germans and I guess Italians who we were fighting against would be very unlikely to know and speak the Navajo language. So President Trump invited them to the Oval Office to provide them with recognition. These men are obviously, there's 3 men who are here, at least pictured in this video. They're obviously quite old. World War II ended, to the best of my knowledge, 80 years ago. 82 years ago, I guess. And so these gentlemen are probably at least in their 80s, 90s, I would say. Right? And yeah.
Yeah, definitely 80s or 90s.
And here is Donald Trump trying to express just how much we appreciate their service to this country. And you might say he flubbed it a little bit. Here he is using these old veterans as props in his attempt to score some extremely, extremely cheap political points.
And I have to say, I said to General Kelly, I said, General, how good, here he is right there, the chief. He's the general and the chief. I said, how good were these code talk?
You know, this is very nitpicky and not the point of the thing, but John Kelly's not a general. He used to be a general, but now he's a civilian. He's the chief of staff. He's not a general anymore. But I think it's obviously Donald Trump is not going to recognize this, but I think it's important other people do.
I admire your ability to nitpick in this time of ours.
I'm sorry. This is an important.
It is.
An important
it's
issue.
not. I'm not.
And it's not so much that that this dum-dum says it, but most other people sometimes fall into that trap. All right, go ahead. That's not
code talkers. What was it? He said, "Sir, you have no idea."
He doesn't.
You have no idea how great they were, what they've done for this country, and the strength and the bravery and the love that they had.
Pause it for 1 second. Now, you can also imagine John Kelly having some, as much as John Kelly may be simpatico with some of or a lot of Donald Trump's plans, he must deep down really hate the guy just because he's so odious. So you can imagine him saying like, oh, President Trump, you have no idea about the code talkers. Not like you'd be really surprised to hear how important they were, but just like, I know you have no idea because you're an idiot. Go ahead.
The country and that you have for the country. So that was the ultimate statement from General Kelly, the importance. And I just want to thank you because you're very, very special people. You were here long before any of us were here. Although we have a representative in Congress who they say was here a long time ago. They call her Pocahontas. But you know what? I like you because you are special. You are special people. You are really incredible people. And I have to, from the heart, from the absolute heart, we appreciate what you've done, how you've done it, the bravery that you displayed, and the love that you have for your country.
I like you. Do you like me?
I honestly like.
Best part of that is he's loading it up like you guys have all heard this. I know this is some old material, particularly on the res, but I can't help it. Pocahontas, huh? Am I right?
I just, it is, I mean, I just feel so badly for those guys.
Oh my God.
Just like.
It's like you could do a close history of like America, genocide, up to the present. Pocahontas, am I right?
But just like. The idea that these guys are going to the White House to get some type of recognition at this point in their lives, and they get stuck with that guy as the president. Like, and it was just like, I just want to reduce your service down to a, fairly offensive joke about somebody who I might be afraid is running against me. So if you don't mind, let's take a moment to do that.
Oh, they missed out on we honor you for your service.
God, Jesus.
They can't.
I mean,
they just can't do.
It's just
the like basic ceremonial functionality of the job. He's just
demented like that. That is also one of those things. Like, when they go for the 25th Amendment hearing, they're gonna put that up there. They're gonna play that video.
I think the most demented part of it is that he really clearly thinks that they're gonna dig it. Like that to me was because when I first heard about this, it was like, oh, really? That what a shock that Trump would say this when he's meeting with Native American. Like, of course he's going to say this. But the fact that on top, like, one way he could go is, I'm just going to say this, and I don't care because I'm a dick. But the way he went was like, these are my new friends. I love them. They've been here forever. I totally get it. It's deep from the heart. I'm going to hit them with an old Pocahontas slide. They're going to love it.
Well, I mean,
he
but this
waited
is also,
for a laugh.
There's also, look, there's also something in the conservative mentality that they think they've actually convinced themselves, when they use, when they want to bash Muslims by using gay rights, when they, whenever they want, they think that they're actually in the position of servicing. He thinks not just that they're going to think it's funny, that he's going to be seen as like a guy who's like protecting their valid claims, against supposedly Elizabeth Warren sort of stealing their identity.
Great hotel in the sky.
I mean, just wow. Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos